Hello there.
Brother, we going through all the airbending in these episode titles. I love it. I love it. We had ice, space. Now we got fire, ladies and gentlemen. We need an episode titled water. It would be good. We need air as well. We going through everything now. What's going on, guys? My name is Elie Moses, a 24-year-old Lord Phil shooter from Sydney, Australia. Absolutely shooting a shot. And today we are up to episode 12 of X-Files Season 1. I just finished episode 11 right after this. I was hyped after episode 11. I absolutely adored episode 11. I think it was fantastic stuff. Some of the best child acting I had ever seen, man. That was really well done. Especially to have sort of child actors playing that type of role. I feel like, yeah, they nailed it. They absolutely nailed it. The direction was probably on point as well in terms of like the instructions to the kids, but they understood the assignment. They understood the assignment and they delivered. But yeah, we're here to get into episode 12 today. This one is titled Fire. Let's get into the reaction. Let's have some fun with this thing. And as always, let's absolutely smash it. Let's go. Oh, we in England. Up the Arsenal.
Good morning, Cecil.
Top of the morning to you.
Rich ass Englishman on an estate.
Oh, thank you.
Not even an estate.
Goodbye, darling.
Goodbye, Charles.
Yep. He's a mutant. He's a mutant. Bra's a mutant. Yeah, he got some sort of psycho something powers. It's one of the words. It starts with PSH. One of them. One of them. There's probably terms I've never heard of before. Yeah, he got something. Psychokinetic, telekinetic, whatever. One of them. But I don't know why bro did that to Charles. I don't know if he's been treating him crap, but yeah. Hey, Charles's reign didn't last that long, man. Come on. Come on, Charles. And I don't know if it was me. They must have grandkids or something, or kids. But I saw a basketball rim in the background. Now, I know Charles ain't hooping.
Forgot what it was like to spend a day in court.
Well, that's one of the luxuries to hunting down aliens and genetic mutants.
Genetic mutants.
Barely get to press charges.
It's open.
What?
It's unlocked.
That's weird. Sure, I locked it.
Must be an X-File.
Don't tempt him, Scully. Don't tempt him.
I told you I locked the door.
It must be an X-File.
What do you think it is?
10 to 1, you can't dance to it.
10 to 1?
Greetings, Agent Mulder. 6 months ago, British Minister of Parliament Reggie Ellicott received an audio cassette, much like the one you're listening to now.
This is some Mission Impossible
Unfortunately,
007
Ellicott,
shit.
When he popped the tape into the car stereo, he armed a device, which when he tried to exit the car, created an explosion which was heard 5 miles. The Scotland Yard forensic team could only identify the poor bastard by his dental records.
The poor bastard.
If only he hadn't reached for the door handle and triggered the detonator. But then how was he to know he was sitting on enough plastic explosive to lift the car 40 feet in the air and deposit the engine block on top of a 3-story building?
Aren't we looking rather ghostly?
Really? Really, Anne Hathaway? You gonna do that?
It's an old friend.
Well, I love her already.
Aren't you going to thank me?
For what?
Saving your life.
That was a pretty good
One
prank.
tends not to make the same mistake twice.
I'll
I
try
love-
to remember that.
Oh, come on, don't tell me you left your sense of humor in Oxford 10 years ago.
No, actually.
Oxford.
It's one of the few things you didn't drive a stake through.
Woo! Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. Whoa, whoa, whoa! Mulder!
You know, some mistakes are quite worth making twice.
Dana Scully, this is Phoebe Green, terror of Scotland Yard.
Hello.
Hello.
I like Phoebe already.
What brings you to the colonies?
Some clever bloke has been giving the aristocracy a good scare. Killed off a ranking member of Parliament, or 3 for good measure. Set Windsor Castle ablaze in 1992.
I could be wrong here, but you know how characters have come in from, Mully. Oh my gosh, I always stuff up. Mulder or Scully's past, and some of them haven't been too kind to them in terms of like their, just careerists trying to advance their careers, or in the episode, the AI episode, I forgot the guy's name, but he was trying to correct a mistake he'd done previously, or trying to basically get some brownie points back. This girl Phoebe, I hope I'm not wrong, but I feel like the vibes are immaculate off the bat. I like her. I like her. I love her vibes.
Car bomber?
No, this one likes to burn his victims alive. Can't figure out how he does it either. Not a crumb of evidence left at the crime scene. The last one died in his front garden, his poor young wife watching helplessly as he went up in smoke.
The Irish Republican Army?
Our
The IRA.
suspect likes to send love letters to his victims' wives.
Damn, he
Sent
cold.
one to the wife of Sir Malcolm Marsden a month ago.
No, Malcolm Marsden.
3 days later, he narrowly escaped a fire in his garage. It burned to the ground. So they're renting a place out on Cape Cod, bringing the family over to the States for an extended holiday. Or until we can catch the dirty bugger.
You think he's that determined?
Judging by his success, he seems to take a certain delight in his work.
So what brings you on this detour to Washington, D.C., Inspector?
I figured my friend Mulder couldn't resist a three-pipe problem.
Pause.
I'll run it by our arson specialist.
Splendid.
I'll call London. Let them know.
Oh, goodbye.
Oh man, cold. Toodaloo. Hey, toodaloo.
Three-pipe problem?
That's
Pause.
from Sherlock Holmes. It's a private joke.
How private?
Very private.
We knew each other in school in England. She was brilliant, and I got in over my head and paid the price.
Mulder, you just keep unfolding like a flower.
That was over 10 years ago, Scully.
Yeah, I noticed how you couldn't drop everything fast enough in order to help her out.
Oh, I was merely extending her a professional courtesy.
Oh, is that what you were extending?
Look, I'm going to run this by the arson guys, and then she's on her own.
Something tells me you're not going to get rid of her that easily.
Hey, bro is hooked again. It might have been 10 years, and I was about to say we move, but he hasn't moved.
Beautiful. Look at that. Salmon red flames. This is 1400, 1500 degrees. This is a work of art.
If this guy saw the Human Torch, he'd bust a nut. I'm sorry.
Any kind of incendiary device used.
Yes, actually. The victim's body.
Oh my gosh, I'm on a roll.
Spontaneous combustion.
I'm so
He
hyped.
was murdered. However, we've turned up no evidence that tells us how the body caught fire.
Well, that's peculiar. People don't normally just catch on fire.
Well, that's about the only explanation that I can give you.
But there have been cases of pyrokinetics, people who can control and conduct fire.
Pyrokinetics. Okay, that started with the
I've
P.
seen fire bend around corners. Seen it bounce like a rubber ball. Fire's got a certain genius, you know. A certain demon poetry.
This guy's so
Like it's got a
invested.
mind of its own. But I've never seen
He
one
loves
that
fire.
can defy the laws of physics. Not when you figure it out. You've got quite a case for yourself here, Mulder. Almost wish I could be in your shoes.
Ah, you mother. Ah, man. He knew what he was saying right there. He gonna light the cigarette without a lighter. Yeah. He looks familiar, this guy. I feel like I've seen him in something before. I don't know. But I have seen him in something.
Just trying to spruce the place up for you.
Well, it's delightful. The photos don't do it justice.
Anything I can do for you? Anything at all? You just holler.
Thank you, Bob.
Thanks.
Thank you very much.
Bob the caretaker.
Seems like a rather nice fellow, don't you? God, darling. That painting rather looks like you. What do you think?
Oh, I don't know.
Hey, yo!
Bloody little cow, skin you alive. See, I'm the caretaker now.
You a crappy ass caretaker, bro. burying a
So,
body
Sherlock, is the game
that
afoot?
deep.
Afraid so, Watson.
I love these two, man. I
Off
love
the
this
hook on
too.
this one.
What do you mean?
I mean, I'm not going to put you through this.
Put me through what?
Phoebe's little mind game.
What are you talking about?
Something else I haven't told you about myself, Scully. For years, I had nightmares about being trapped in a burning building.
Wait, and Phoebe knows about this?
Oh, yeah, this is classic Phoebe Green. Mind game player extraordinaire. 10 years it's taken me to forget about this woman, and she shows up in my life with a case like this.
So she shows up knowing the power she has over you, and then she makes you walk through fire, is that it?
Phoebe is fire.
Mulder, are you sure you don't want me to help you out on this one?
Sooner or later, a man's got to face his demons.
Confront him, Mulder. Bloody Phoebe, man. Maybe he doesn't have pyrokinetic abilities. Maybe it's all an illusion, or he's set it up somehow and he triggers it. But it could be, yeah, it could be misleading.
Oh my god. Now that is a trick. Hey guys,
Oh.
take a look at this.
Careful, lights.
Bro is the Human Torch. He just there to cause anarchy.
And don't you tell me that you've forgotten a certain youth and indiscretion. Atop Sir Arthur Conan Doyle's tombstone
Yo.
on a misty night in Wintlesham.
Hey, yo.
Like I said, let's just stick to the case.
She freaky, man.
Well, it occurred to me that we're going to a lot of trouble to find the description of a man who in all likelihood has been burnt to a crisp.
I would agree with you, but they haven't found a body yet.
She tempting you, Mulder. She tempting you, bro. Resist the urge.
So can we count on you?
Yeah, okay.
Hold it firm for all the boys out there.
I don't know if it matters, but I remembered something else about the guy who caught fire. He had an English accent.
Maybe it's the cough syrup.
He burning him from the inside with the cough syrup. But like, why doesn't he just take out the family, or does he enjoy the slow, methodical? Like, yeah, he enjoys causing the pain. He enjoys seeing him suffer. Maybe Phoebe's sus, man.
After reviewing the files of the Scotland Yard arson murders, 2 points remain unexplained. One is the use of an untraceable accelerant.
That's what I was thinking. There
The
possibly
other
is an
involves
accelerant.
the victims. Since they all burned in the presence of family members in safe surroundings, this indicates unusually intimate access to the victims by the arsonist. The arsonist is most likely a male, less than 25 years of age. He will often act out of impulse, satisfying sexual urges or insecurities with destructive behavior, which compensates for his social inadequacies or maladjustments.
You boys want to see a magic trick? Is it in there?
No.
Ah, you're too smart for me.
Where did it go?
Where did it go? Where do you think it went, Jimmy?
I
Maybe-
don't know.
I think I remember.
Maybe he's just a really good illusionist or something along the lines of that.
Do it again.
You want me to do that again?
Yes.
Okay, we'll do it again.
Agent Beatty?
I don't know, man.
I'm Special Agent Dana Scully. Can I steal a minute of your time?
Oh, yeah, sure. Come in. I'm just working on this mafia torch job here.
Mafia torch job.
Working with Agent Mulder.
Wild case.
Typical mafia.
Oh,
That's
You
the
mentioned
most
that the
normal thing
arsonist
I've heard
might
in
be
this
using
show.
some kind of rocket fuel as an accelerant.
You know, that's just speculation. It still doesn't explain how he sets bodies on fire.
What if he got some of this fuel into some
The
hand
clothing.
cream or
Well, you've got to understand that
even the smallest amounts of this stuff can produce temperatures over 5,000 degrees. But I suppose it's not impossible. Extremely diluted. But you still have to find a way to ignite it.
Wow, it lit by itself.
Cigarettes.
So, you guys ever smoked a cigarette?
No, they're bad for you.
Do you like to take a puff, Michael?
The baddest of influences, man.
Make a man out of you.
I don't want to.
Why don't you hold one for me? How about you, Jimmy? Huh?
Trying to get them to contact a cigarette.
Jimmy, Michael.
She didn't see that?
Hello. Bob. There you are. We've had a bit of bad news. Our driver has taken ill, and we're due at a party in Boston this evening. Is there any chance that we could impose upon you to drive the family into town? We'd be more than happy to pay you for your time, and certainly to put you up for the night.
I'd be very happy to do it as a favor.
Oh, good. Thank you. All right then, boys. Let's go. Daddy's got lunch already. Jimmy,
The arsonist is usually unmarried and prone to obsessive fantasies.
He plays the
about
part
women or
well.
Men who are inaccessible to him. Often the setting of fires results from his cowardice and inability to develop a natural relationship. It has become not a matter of if, but when he will strike.
Here's that immigration data you wanted.
Wasn't he using an Irish accent at the beginning of the episode as well?
The party's at 8 o'clock at the Venable Plaza. I'll be travelling with the family, so why don't you go on ahead and have a look around. Oh, and I've taken a room at the hotel for the night.
A party. Hotel room. She gonna be dressed up. Man, it's all, the stars are aligning. Don't do it, Mulder.
Thank you. Yeah.
Can I meet you somewhere?
No, it's just I'm kind of anticipating having my hands full.
Aww.
Hey, we're here.
Good evening.
Thank you.
Let's go inside.
Good evening, sir.
Hello.
I knew it. I told you. I told you. Oh, he was speaking to it. You saw that? You saw that lip move? He's like, Don't let your intrusive thoughts prevail, Mulder. It's distracting you from the case. Scully doing the real work.
It's good food, witty conversation. I'm having the time of my life.
I wondered if you think it's safe enough to indulge ourselves in a dance.
Dance.
Doesn't look like your arsonist is going to make an appearance.
That doesn't mean there won't be any fires to put out.
That was clever. That was clever. She got words. She got bars. She got bars.
I've thought about you often.
That was bad. Scully got the worst timing with Mulder, man. Either she not there or she there at the worst time. Now that is creepy, bro. Brother, that is suspect number one for me. If I was Scully and I saw that guy lurking behind the plant like that. And he's spying on Mulder and Phoebe, just probably because of those sexual urges or whatever it was, like his fantasies.
There's a fire upstairs.
What?
On the 14th floor.
That's where the children are.
Come on, Mulder. Confront your childhood fear.
Here we are.
Jimmy, Michael! Oh my God, are you all right? He saved their lives. Oh, he's the driver.
He's the driver. And the real hero, or the attempted hero, is...
Well done. Good job. Thank you.
Are we gonna question how that guy came out unscathed and Mulder was freaking... Yeah, I don't see Phoebe
Really
doing this.
out.
That's a partner. That's a partner.
Where's Phoebe?
She's down the hall.
What about the kids?
Okay. Doctor checked them out. You at all interested in what I came all the way up here to show you?
Yeah.
Well, I did some checking on my own. I didn't know a whole lot about arson or arsonists, so I took the opportunity. For my own edification, of course. I ran a profile of possible incendiary fuels and accelerants that could have been used in the crimes. I also took the liberty of running a search through Interpol of all the gardeners, manservants, and domestic help that were hired by the murder victims at the time of their death. And these people probably don't even tie their own shoes. There were over 200 names, and not a duplicate. Except one. A Cecil Lively. He worked as a gardener for 2 of the victims.
That guy sounds like a Cecil
What'd you
Lively.
find out?
His name, like his...
Nothing.
So he's clean.
It's the
Apparently,
description.
he was questioned by Scotland Yard, and they released him. But I dug a little further. Cecil Lively is a documented citizen of Great Britain. Paid his taxes, never been on the dole, a model citizen. Until he died in 1971 in a London tenement fire. I know, that's what I thought. So I checked a little further. Cecil Lively, spelled L' came up again. In fact, it came up twice. First on a list of death certificates, listed among a group of children who died in ritual sacrifice by a satanic cult in 1963 in the Tottingham Woods outside Bath, England.
That's some crazy
Where else
research.
did you find it?
You're gonna love this. On a list of recent visas issued by the British government, Cecil Lively's passport was stamped by U.S. immigration officials 2 weeks ago at the port of entry in Boston.
Call the local field office in Boston, the FBI, and get them to fax you the composite the witness did of the man who burned down the bar, and then get them to fax it to every local law enforcement agency in the area.
What are you gonna do?
I'm gonna try and catch Phoebe. This guy could be waiting for them in Cape Cod.
Yes, this is Special Agent Scully. I've been waiting on hold for you guys to fax me a composite of an arson suspect. Right? Hang on a second. It's coming through. Thanks.
That's a pretty good... That's a pretty darn good drawing, I'm not gonna lie.
Oh my God. It's the driver.
We're sorry. The cellular customer you are trying to reach is out of the area.
Nice transition there. Really nice transition. With the drawing dissolving into Cecil's face. Really nice. Hey, yo! Hey, yo!
Excuse me.
Hey, yo! Phoebe! I knew she was a A-grade hoe, man. Come on.
His name is Cecil Lively.
Who?
Your arsonist. Where's the rest of the family?
They went outside for a walk.
We'll go find him. We gotta get him packed and get him out of here.
The guy's got a beautiful wife and he cheats on her, sorry, with Phoebe.
This isn't the driver, it's the caretaker.
He's upstairs with the children.
Michael! Jimmy!
Looks like we found the missing driver.
Mulder, in here, quickly!
Bro, burnt him to a crisp.
They just went off all by themselves.
So he's probably placed that accelerant all around the house, potentially. But he needs that accelerant to probably... Has it still got the pyrokinetic stuff? He just needs the accelerant to trigger it.
It's fuel.
Come on!
Scully, see if you can find a fire extinguisher. Everybody else outside.
But what about the children?
I'll take care of the children.
Round
Go.
two. Round two is to confront his fear. Come on.
Oh yeah, I'll be fine. Still a place I'd rather be.
Time to call 911.
Don't move!
Bro, I would have busted a cap through his freaking ass through that fire.
Freeze. Federal agent.
You won't shoot me.
Stay right where you are.
Bust a cap in his leg. In his knee.
Because you don't know. The spark from that round will blow this whole house into kingdom come.
Back up, Scully! It's the accelerant! No!
Damn, she really gave him a taste of his own medicine. Hey, this house might burn down just like Mulder said at the beginning of the episode with his, best friend's house when they were kids. But he got a chance to save the kids in this house. I would have shot the doorknob out.
Michael, Jimmy. Thank God. Thank God.
Yeah, that's that satanic ritual laugh, man. This guy crazy.
Care to take me to lunch?
Scare
you?
You have no idea.
You scared me.
Where is Phoebe?
I don't know.
You don't know? She didn't call?
Nope.
Take her to lunch, Mulder.
She did messenger this to me last night, though.
Did you play it? Why not? Aren't you curious what's on it?
10 to 1, you can't dance to it.
Throw it out, man. Leave the past behind.
Hex file number 112148893. Addendum to the file opened by Special Agent Mulder. The arson suspect Cecil Lively was admitted to Boston Mercy Hospital with 5th and 6th degree burns over his entire body. Military burn specialists have been brought in to study the case, which they're calling extraordinary.
I mean, he said you
Not
can't
only
fight
for the
fire with
fact the
fire.
suspect survived, but for the rapid regeneration of his basal cell tissue. Full recovery is anticipated in as little as a month.
Damn. What did them
Lively
Satanists
is being
do?
held in a high-security medical facility, confined to a hyperbaric chamber until he can be tried on murder charges in the death of a Massachusetts caretaker. His body temperature remains at a steady 109 degrees. Health technicians have removed anything flammable from his room due to several fires which have broken out in the vicinity. According to Agent Mulder, further incarceration remains a problem for federal penal authorities.
Can I get you anything, sir?
I'm just dying for a cigarette.
That's scary. Good makeup work there. And they always end the episode on an unnerving note, man. Last episode did, and this episode did as well, man. Like, I wonder if these type of characters or these type of like X-Files or, you know, Monsters of the Week will come into play later on. That's what I'm questioning. That's what I keep questioning to myself. Or yeah, are we under the assumption that, you know, this X-Files closed, he's under high security prison, he's going to be taken care of, he'll make a full recovery in a month, and the government will, or whoever has him, will continue to do these type of tests on him, and, you know, basically study how he's able to regenerate from this, what he's, you know, yeah, it's basically like studying a superhero in a way, especially, but this guy's got a stuffed up brain because of how he was created or how he's able to trigger or ignite these fires, man. Like, yeah, whatever, if it was some weird Satan cult, I don't want anything to do with it, man. I don't want anything to do with it. I don't want anything to do with it. But yeah, they must have done some sick, twisted stuff in that ritual, man. That's absolutely insane. But yeah, that was a pretty decent episode of the X-Files, ladies and gentlemen. A decent follow-on from, you know, the episode previously with Eve. But I do think the Eve episode was still, you know, just a little bit better in quality than this one. This one was still really good, and it was interesting to see, you know, another person from Mulder's past come into this episode with Phoebe. But she seems like, I don't know if the right term is like, no, I don't know what the right term was, but she seemed like a player, man. Another one, like I said at the beginning of the episode, like about the careerist coming from the past, and maybe, I don't know, if Phoebe was just using Mulder this episode, you know, for the case. I don't know. I don't know if she was just hoeing around. I don't, but she was cheating with potentially the other guy, the other Englishman too, who's married with 2 kids. So she clearly, yeah, is just probably trying to do that stuff to pursue her own interests. Like, oh man, she's a dangerous woman, Phoebe. That Phoebe. But yeah, Scully always holding it down, being the real one, always there for Mulder, and Phoebe's the one, you know, coming in later. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this reaction. It's been Elie Moses. Take care. God bless. Peace.